I'm no Johnny Gilbert, but I do want to welcome in Ken Jennings, Brad Rutter, and James Holzhauer. Welcome to Syracuse. Thanks for talking to us here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm putting a $100 bounty on the head of Tim McCracken.
I want all three of you to weigh in. Who currently is Jeopardy greatest of all time?
Well, that's easy. It's Alex Trebek.
Going into this tournament, I would have to say on the merits, it's probably Brad Rutter. I've played him in the finals of, I don't know, 4 tournaments now, and he has found a way to win each time. The guy's amazing. But then you see what James has done, and you think, well, this guy's younger and sharper than us. It's a tough tournament.
Well, Ken, you have the longest consecutive winning streak. I remember watching in 2003 and 04, 74 games. Are you putting at risk here? Some people already consider you the greatest of all time.
For now.
Honestly, I wish I could play with the brain of 15 years ago, Ken, because I'm in my 40s now and not quite as sharp as he was. That's very flattering, but what I want to prove is to myself, like, do I still have it out there?
Brad, talk strategy for me here. Are the clues tougher in this tournament? How do you prepare?
I think that the writers take these special events as an opportunity to kind of really show their stuff and maybe come out with some clues that are a little tougher than would get on the air on the regular shows. So I know I have my work cut out for me against these two guys. I mean, they're obviously fantastic. So it's really just mostly about sticking with it and not getting too discouraged if things don't go your way for a while, which is going to happen at this level of competition.
James, toward the end of your run on your first go at Jeopardy, did you know Ken Jennings' streak was in Jeopardy? That was the closest anyone got to that consecutive win. Were you aware of that in those last few days?
Did you know that?
I see what you did there.
You heard
no, I don't think anyone said anything of the sort. No, I mean, I wouldn't say that I felt any extra pressure, but, you know, I would say one thing, you know, when I got to 21 wins, that was the second highest streak ever, and then you have 53 more to get to number 1. It's just like, it seems like an impossible mountain to get up, so it's really a testament to what Ken did out there.
You fell short of Ken there. Are you looking forward to letting him fall short to you in the weeks to come?
Oh, it's payback time.
And James actually did beat Ken up on set.
That's right.
Is there footage of that?
He got it out of me in blood.
Is that part of the primetime special?
Yeah, it's actually a cage match.
It's a pay-per-view special as well.
All right, we'll tune into that too. Ken, talk about the format of this, because it's a little bit different. Obviously, you're playing 2 games in a single broadcast, and then you know the total points get you a match point. How do you treat that differently? What was it like to play that?
Yeah, because it's a best of 7 essentially match where, you know, the first player to 3 wins, you really need to take your chances. It almost becomes like tournament poker where if you feel like you have a good hand, now's the time to get the chips up there because you don't know what's going to happen and it's all going to reset before the next game. So I think you're going to see a lot of high stakes, you know, everything on the table action.
Brad, I'm a lifelong Jeopardy viewer. I've always wanted to ask you, were you just a little bit bummed that you were limited to 5 games back in the old rules?
A little bit. No, well, yes and no, because yes, because you know, that could have been me with Mr. Jeopardy, you know, whatever number of games. But at the same time, we did the $1 Million Masters tournament here in New York in 2002 before they changed the rules, and I wouldn't have had the chance to do that. So you know, I think Jeopardy made it up to me.
And Ken, a little inside baseball here, I should say inside Jeopardy. Every time you pass an H&R Block store, do you twitch a little bit or get upset?
Why are you going to do him like that?
You always remember the question you get wrong. It haunts you for the rest of your life. I read a John McCain obituary where he talked about how he remembered the final Jeopardy that he got wrong in the 60s. So yes, I cannot walk by an H&R Block without having flashbacks. Thank you for reminding me.
Well, good luck to the 3 of you as you start the special tournament tomorrow here on News Channel 9, ABC across the country. And in my opinion, the 3 of you are already the greatest of all time in terms of interviews I've landed. So thank you for this time today.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.